sure his family was safe. And upon arriving, he found some looters. Did not take kindly to them.
It trashed my house.
Yeah. And I believe we ended on a scene of Brutus sticking his two-handed sword, like in a horrific angle. I wanted to say,
Just down the man.
down the paralyzed, helpless man's like throat or whatever.
Just like where your collarbone is, that down.
Yeah. Oh. Ah. It's like you used him as a sheath.
Basically.
Here, hold this.
So that's where we will pick up. Brutus, you all hear the last gross, disgusting, like blade seeping into wetness sound as Brutus's blade drips with the looters.
And when I get down, like it's basically sheath, I do yank it to the left so it cleaves.
Ooh. All over your wife.
All over your wife. I was about to say.
Floor.
Just
She's used
And-
to the spray.
No, she'll like step behind you, I guess.
I'm not done with them, but like, like he'll look at this now, probably just gore on the floor, and be like, "You trash my home, and you dare touch my family. Even this death was too kind for you." And he spits on him,
Nice.
and then he undoes his pants.
Well, you feel your wife grab you like in the picture there. She grabs you like that, not caring that you're covered in gore and blood.
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, she wraps her arms around you.
So
Thanks for showing up when you did. He was about to, you know.
I stick the sword just kind of in the floorboards because fuck the house. It's already. So, you know what? I'll stick the sword in the floorboards, and I will if it's kind of blocking, I'll just remove some shit with my hand while she's still back there, and push some shit out of the way so Amon can get back.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
So we can all have the family hug.
Yeah. You just, with your massive strength, she does gasp and cover her mouth, and her eyes grow wide as she sees this chunk of flesh.
No, don't look at that.
Daddy.
Just as we're embraced, just stroking her hair, you're safe now. It's gonna be
Daddy,
okay.
getting my hair wet.
No, wash it out later.
What are these chunks?
I'm gonna feign ignorance at the chunks. I don't know.
Yeah. No. So Aaliyah, kind of turns you around and looks into your eyes, and she says, "What's going on, Brutus?"
There's been an incident in town. It is not safe. At all. When we were at the auction, there was a disturbance that I felt would be a catalyst for something worse, so I ran straight here. I'm not sure what else about the city.
What should we do, Brutus?
I'm actually gonna turn since we're forms.
Since what?
Since we're foreigners, I'm gonna turn to the non-foreigner behind me.
Hi there.
And I'm gonna say,
I'm Ty.
do you think there'd be anywhere close to keep them safe?
Well, it depends on your definition of safe. Considering that the looters are here, that means that the undead probably aren't.
Cause I can't. Cause otherwise I'll just have to stay here.
Alright. May I attempt the knowledge roll?
Sure.
For the first time ever, I remembered I had bardic knowledge. Let's do that. I got a 10.
All right. I thought you were. What?
Who's got the wind
Vader.
tunnel?
I pointed my fan away, so it isn't me.
Somebody's
I
breathing.
think it's Rozzy. Rozzy, your mic's too good now. Damn you.
Oh no!
I could hear you breathing like it's the fucking god of Titans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have stayed up till 5 a.m. I'm so tired.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rozzy.
So good.
So yeah, well, it's really for like notable places and people, I guess.
I mean, I figured that it would be notable that there'd be a place nearby where they could be safe, like it was like a military barracks or something. Like that was the kind of thing I was thinking of.
So that would be like the knowledge local skill. Bardic knowledge would be like, oh, I've heard of the Baron's manor where 200 people died in 100 years ago. Like that's bardic knowledge.
Yeah, but wouldn't that manor also be a place where logically you could keep somebody safe?
Yeah. So you've not heard of any notable places
Okay.
that you could keep somebody safe recent, or what? Not recent. Nearby is what I meant to say. Because you're on the outskirts of the city. You do. Sorry, Zugal, you were gonna say something.
Zugal would step in and say, perhaps it would just be safest if we brought them with us. I do not think we can stay in this city much longer.
Well, he has another point there too. If whatever's happening continues to spread, I'm gonna turn to the familiar that's probably been very patient sitting on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other knowledge? Because we also do need to deal with that too. Can you tell us how bad it is in the city?
It kind of twitches and perks up as you're talking to it. You know that this thing is named Quasin.
Okay, Quasin. I'll record that in the book of names.
And she starts kind of jumping up and down about, yes, city very bad. Temanib can help. We have to find him. Help him. Kidnapped.
Well, Quasin's suggesting that we should go find my master. He would know what to do. And since he got kidnapped, it might just be the looters. High priests do wear a lot of gold.
This is as good a starting point as any.
Safety.
Does anyone want to roll something about finding a place?
I mean, I would only have Arcana, Planes, and Psionic knowledge. Do any of those help reasonably?
I mean, also just rolling stealth. Like, stealth might help you locate, like, a stealthy place to hide.
Let me just look at my my stealth.
They say he knows stealth too. Stealth.
This is a good roll.
All I have is geography, history, and dungeon.
Could I roll a knowledge local?
Yeah, knowledge local, yeah, for sure. That's definitely a good one. All right, perfect. All right,
So
so
somehow I figured this out.
do you actually have points in that skill?
No. Well, just
Oh.
the imp bonus.
Yeah, you can't actually use it. Sorry.
Okay, never mind then.
My hide is a pretty good -10.
My hide's a -2. I mean, you know what? I'll try since I'm thinking really hard to get this on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
Okay. All right, so you're thinking about, where would be a safe place for his family to hide, and you think hard about how the city is just filled with all these undead, that outside of the city might be a safer place, and there's many, many trader camps outside of the city
Yeah.
that are
Also,
nearby.
You could add another 2 to that because I mean my shield is the only penalty, so.
And I'm not gonna penalize you for that.
Well, there always are the trader camps on the outside. It seems to have spread from the inside of the city, so I assume leaving the city would be immediately safer.
Well, you're right. The only thing I really should have worries about currently is not the undead.
Well, then-
Aaliyah grabs you, Brutus, when you say that, and squeezes you.
No, I meant deranged men.
Yeah,
I said.
she knew. She
Yeah.
knew you were talking.
No,
about
I know.
Okay.
What?
Hmm.
But yeah, it's the least of my worries there. Oh.
Hmm.
Aaliyah says, we could try to barricade here. Now that we're not in the middle of sleeping, I won't be caught off guard this time.
That might actually be a good idea if we just threw all the dead bodies outside.
Oh.
Make a wall of corpses.
Make a wall of corpses.
No. If they see the dead bodies outside, they won't want to try to come in.
Yeah.
What if the bodies reanimate?
I mean, okay. if all of the dead are going to come back to life, Zugal, we're going to have a lot more issues.
You think this is improbable?
No, I'm just saying that if that happens, it'll probably be the least of our worries because, it'll probably be a lot worse.
Then it'll probably be a lot worse.
Okay, then.
So,
Perhaps just take their heads. Leave them as a warning to others. Burn the rest of them.
I'll have to board up the window. Can't let her see this. That's weird. I'm gonna. Oh God! What did we name the crocodile?
I keep forgetting.
I think it was like Roger or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna tell her to go get it.
Yeah. She has it in her arms at all times, but I just am too lazy
Yeah.
to move it around.
Yeah.
The crocodile.
A crocodile. Boarding it up might be fine, but I think I don't know if a dagger is gonna be the best thing.
She says, she grabs your sword on your hip. I know how
That's
to use
not-
this.
It's outside.
It's outside.
She grabs your sheath, not realizing it's empty. I've used your. Wait, where's your sword?
It's outside.
Remember all those long nights where you
No.
showed me?
Yes, how to use my sword. You are really well trained in sword handling. Wink.
You always said my CQC was good.
No.
At this point, can I just summon a worm to come and eat us all?
Sorry.
version. The new version of Rocks Fall, everybody dies. The Zoogal worm. I'd lose my long sword and shield.
What does it
Yeah.
Just use your badass sword. I mean, I'm pretty sure this situation calls for it in all situations.
I'm just gonna be stacking corruption like a madman.
Do it, do it, do it.
I mean, I want her to be safe.
I have a spare spear in my bag if you'd rather have that.
She doesn't know how to use spears, though.
Yeah, I know you, not her.
I was talking about her. She probably doesn't know how to use spears either.
It's a spear. It's a long stick with a pointy end.
I mean,
Jab
she's
it in.
used to handling stuff like that all the time with you.
Yeah, I mean, after all, it is a two-handed weapon.
No, she's more accustomed to sway-handers.
Spear in this system is actually a simple weapon, so
Okay.
should probably open my books. Especially
Well,
if I'm very keen.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you
Okay.
want to do, Brutus?
I would ask her if she prefers the sword or the spear.
She would mention something like you've only trained her with the sword because that's what you got in the military. You know, the Roman legion.
Then I will be right back. Excuse me.
Yes, yes.
As I pick up my shield sword, and I come back.
Okay. So she takes it and does like a, like swings it a little bit, kind of girly like, but you could tell like she still has skill with it.
And I stand there like a drill sergeant, and I say, "No, again." But yeah, so I guess we're barricading this then.
Okay. Yeah. So I won't.
I do think it's better to decapitate the corpses.
Dead bodies.
Yes. Following standard undead law.
Is there standard undead law for this?
Yes.
I think I would know standard undead law.
Um,
By all that is goodness and law. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we
Alright.
can barricade stuff and you can swish us away to the other nerds.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that happens. Amara and Aaliyah from the inside are kind of boarding up the windows and stuff, and you guys from the outside are kind of barricading it and putting the corpses in an array that would make some looters regret choosing that place. If you guys like, you could roll something like Intimidate or something relevant to scare people off,
I intimidate the world.
The only thing I can think of that I would have is heal with my knowledge of internal
Okay.
organs to make the gruesomest scene.
Yeah, you could do that. See, yeah, that's
Could I write some kind of incantation that's just horrible to look upon, like creates thoughts of madness?
yeah.
My
Yeah,
intimidate
totally.
check was so good.
So,
So let's see Zugal's check. Okay. So yeah, between all of you doing all that, it basically looks like some kind of crazy demonic ritual site. Like it looks horrific outside of his house, but you're very confident that it will scare the shit out of anyone coming by.
It's like, gee.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
hopefully the undead just eat up any angry mobs that might try and attack.
All right. So
Oh, my hands!
back at the temple.
The side army.
So
Forgot you had hands.
Yeah.
yeah, his hands.
My hands.
So you are carrying Damaris through the hordes towards the temple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And where did we leave off? Did you arrive? Has he already been seen or no?
I remember leaving off, like, turning down just to the just through the alley that would connect to the temple.
Okay.
I remember there being something about raw priests summoning huge undead that were crunching through like undead, other undead and innocent civilians alike.
Yeah, they were resorting to desperate measures, and Labaris and Damaris definitely saw some of the undead, kind of, accidentally, but also not really caring about civilian, casualties.
They're slaves. Who gives a shit?
So you do arrive at the temple. It's very well defended, and a group of priests of Ra hold their symbols ahead of them and command you to stop.
I'll immediately stop, keeping one arm under Damaris so I can keep him on my back, and then hold up Hogtie symbol.
You there, necromancer! Halt!
I have sick and wounded. Ty has sent me here.
You've probably killed him with those hands that are on your shoulders. What is this? I will not take the lies of some necromancer.
I have no other way to prove it. If I lay down my arms, will you believe me?
Why don't you make some kind of check? Because you literally walked up with like undead creatures on you.
That's true.
Which is not good.
Because we're gonna.
And Damaris, if you feel good enough with your innards turning to sand or whatever to do or say anything, feel free.
Would it be persuasion or what? I'm trying to find it. I'm blind here. Perform professional.
So whatever you feel is relevant, bluff, diplomacy. I kind of forget the skills in this
I would
edition.
say diplomacy because it's not like I'm trying to be a liar.
Yeah, you are telling the truth. Okay. All right. What about you, Damaris? You
I don't know. I don't
wanna
really know what to
play
say
up
to these
your-
guys.
do you want to play up your pitifulness so he gets a bonus because you're wounded?
Sure.
All right. You could roll diplomacy or bluff, or like fucking performer. I don't know. Looking at your list. Yeah, perform. I don't think you have that though. Give Labaris a bonus.
Alright. Yes, I definitely don't have perform.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with these two skills. Both go off charisma, which I currently suffer a huge penalty to, which is great. But I have a couple of ranks in bluff, so it's less of a penalty.
Hey, you don't need very, very crazy high to help him. Yeah. So Labaris, you kind of look over as like you feel like Damaris's weight get heavy for a second, and you see him like just like very pitifully like moaning and kind of like barely hanging on to you.
Immediately take him up. Damaris, hold on!
Yeah, awesome. So the priest eyes you, and another priest runs up and he says, I think I did see that big one with Ty. And the head priest kind of scratches his chin. Very well. We'll be watching you, but you shall not take those abominations in this holy temple. And he holds up his symbol and turns your hands to dust.
I don't even flinch.
Yeah.
I kind of nod and just accept it, and then
Yeah.
kind of keep helping Damaris.
Okay. So they let you pass in. They don't follow you. You can tell that they're just guarding the outside from threats. Hands of Hagrid. Once inside, you do see kind of like a shelter of sorts set up, but you can definitely tell it's like for the upper class.
Yeah.
And you do see some wounded people and some priests tending to them.
I'll bring Damaris in, see if I can't find a spot to help him sit down.
Yeah.
And look around to see if there's any priests that look like they'd be able to deal with mummy rot.
Okay, why don't you roll spot? I think it's spot in the system. Keeps perception. All right, so that's pretty good. So let's see. Let me just look up something. All right. Okay, so it's not even that high of a level of spell, so. Okay, so you see the old man priest that was with Ty when you were all signing up, when Brutus was signing up your squad for the thing, who was very I don't know what the word is, uncooperative with Brutus.
Racist.
Yeah.
A cock.
But you do see he is, old and wise and appears to be healing quite a number of the injured.
Threaten him.
I'll immediately go up to... Please, I need your help. My friend has been cursed by one of the mummies that had come from the tombs. And I'll show him the symbol that Ty gave me. Like, Ty sent me with our comrade. Please, before it's too late.
He grabs the symbol and takes his sweet time inspecting it, and you watch as Damaris's nose turns into sand and withers away. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up.
Visible drops of sweat.
We have to take this to the lab for analysis.
Oh, shit.
Damaris doesn't even sweat regular sweat, it's just sand.
Yeah, sand comes down.
What the fuck?
So the elderly priest examines the symbol and he says, "Yes, this is definitely Ty's symbol. I will help you."
Thank you.
So he says, "Set him down right here."
I'll bring him over and sit him down on whatever platform he's presenting.
He gently lays his hands on Damaris's chest and immediately gets his hand pecked by Avis. God, get that bird away! What? Who let that thing in here?
Damaris, you need to calm your bird.
Calm the bird or you're gonna turn into sand, boy.
Avis, no, not the old man. It's fine.
Yeah, you see the bird kind of hunch its head down low, it's understanding you and kind of backs up a little bit, but it's still on your chest. And the old man lays his hands on your chest again and begins to chant and say a prayer to Ra to remove your affliction. He mentions something about you not being a tomb robber and to cleanse this curse. and if you are a tomb robber, to instead kill you instantly.
Oh.
But yeah, so the curse is dispelled.
That's bullshit. Ninja robbers.
He's supposed to explode.
Yeah, fuck this game. GM making favors, obviously. I'm out.
Doesn't count if the priest that's healing you is the one that told you to rob tombs.
Well, that just means he should explode too. Everyone just explodes in a giant.
I mean,
we followed the rules.
yeah, it's different
We
when
didn't go bringing back coffins full of mummies. That was the other guys.
Yeah, I forgot to execute him before he left the bar.
it's like when your government tells you to do it, it's okay.
I order you to dig up that grave.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Damaris, he also will heal your wounds, and you too, Labaros. Oh wait, you don't have wounds. You're just low health naturally.
Oh crap! Does he notice how tight my body?
How cold and rigid your muscles are.
So Damaris, you can remove that symbol and heal yourself if you wish. Cool. All right, so yeah, outside of the temple of Ra, you can hear lots of chaos and fighting. What do you two do?
Do they need help holding any of the gates?
Do you say that to the old man?
Yep.
Yes, desperately. We barely have enough priests to hold the temple, but the gates to the necropolis are falling. If you can get to Ty.
Why me?
He's the only one who can help us now.
Oh, he's like the Super Saiyan we've always needed.
He followed after our group leader Brutus. I'm not sure where he's gone off to.
You must think. Go and get them.
Will you be alright here, Damaris?
Damaris looks really, really good. Just saying.
If he wants to go back out there, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I can sprint through the crowds like you do.
I'll be quick.
All you gotta scream is, "Ah!" and everybody will run.
I'm gonna.
So the plan is he's gonna wait here for you to come back then, or what's going on?
Just drape Damaris over your back and go through the clouds.
If you're willing to be carried again.
I mean, didn't I burn my invis getting here?
Yeah, probably. I'll bring back help as quick as I can. And
I'll help make sure
Wait.
nothing gets inside.
I mean, Damaris is the tracker. He'd help you find them. It's like super quick.
it's true. But isn't this place
It's
like
almost like we-
surrounded?
I mean, yes,
Hmm.
but you have a certain set of skills.
That's true. Alright.
So what do you two do?
God.
They seemed slow. I think as long as we don't stop moving, we should be able to outpace them.
I'll do my best to keep them away from you, and whatever you see, don't tell the others. I'm gonna start heading.
Saved my life. I can keep a secret.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
So y'all, here's the promise of secret power.
I cast
thing.
Circle of Truth.
I cast Sense Motive.
You guys are cracking me up. Oh, fuck.
I'll turn to the priest and I will return with him as quick as I can.
Yes, head straight to the necropolis gates as soon as you gather them. It's about to fall, and if those gates fall, this city is done for. As you can imagine, there's lots of undead in the necropolis.
Let's move, Damaris.
Take that bird with you.
Of course. It is with me.
It literally lets out a screech. Ah, what a racket. Okay, so Labaris, you're leading him out.
Yep.
Okay. So the priests that are guarding the outside of the temple kind of definitely like raise some eyebrows as you walk by. Where are you going, necromancer?
I'm going to retrieve Ty.
I'll be having words with Ty about you and your skills. Unnatural.
Either way.
But for now, I'll let you live.
I like how these guys operate. Well, I mean, not letting him live, that's obviously too radical. Almost puritanical enough for my taste.
Your beliefs are your own. I guide the dead.
He just gives like this look of disgust, but then sees you like walking out towards like the horde of undead like besieging the city, and he kind of just like gets a smile on his face. I don't know if you pay attention to him that long, but that's what happens.
Oh, God.
Like he expects you to die out there.
Sees me just go start shoving through.
I don't think he sees that, no, because they've gotten a good perimeter where they wouldn't see you reach the undead.
He's just hoping I'll be eaten.
Yeah. But yeah, Damaris, so you see Labaris leading you through sometimes even crowds of undead, and without them paying any attention to him. And you get back to the point outside of the inn where you split up, and you do see some very distinct tracks as Brutus's like 300-pound with gear and sword frame leaves very distinct footprints if you wish to track.
Alright. Practice skills. It went off survival, right?
Yes, survival. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good check. Can you also change your thing to your character, please? Thank you.
Whoops.
So Labaris Damaris, points in the direction of which way you need to go to get back to Brutus and the group. And you lead the way, though, of course, getting through largely unnoticed. You do pass by quite a few people being torn apart or killed or chased by undead. And I assume you
Not
do
fucking
anything.
helping them at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
even
so-
bat a fucking eyelash.
So Damaris, as Labaris yanks you forward past the screams of like a nearby woman being like her leg chewed on by a zombie, what's your reaction? How are you feeling? How's things going with Damar?
Well, you see, in nature, the rules of survival of the fittest.
I expected nothing less.
As
Okay.
a hunter, I am quite attuned to nature. Right now, I'm focused on living.
Okay. All right. So, right as y'all are done, completely done getting this place barricaded and decorated, kind of out of
Take that
breath.
long.
It did. You guys wanted it. Brutus wanted it to be thorough and secure, right?
It's
Right.
thorough or not at all.
Out of breath comes sprinting up Labaris and Damaris.
Tai! They need you at the Necropolis Gate. The temple's been under attack.
It's just one thing after another. First, everybody's. Sure. But what do you mean? Why do they need me?
It's been requested of the High Priest.
Oh. Let's check the book of names really quick to properly address the familiar.
Quasin?
Quasin. Yeah, I have it. You just gotta give me a second.
Yeah.
Quasin. Is my mentor on the way?
The bird kind of like ponders for a moment. On the way to where?
The Necropolis. Can you not hear him?
I don't know where that is. I only know the location. I can lead you there, but you can tell like the bird probably can't read and doesn't know like street names and stuff and like where locations are. But it knows kind of like, an approximation of where he was taken.
Do you know who took him?
Men with their faces covered. I couldn't recognize them. It looked like thugs or looters.
Looter nerds.
I don't know why looters would kidnap a high priest, but I feel like we should do this first. He will only be of assistance in whatever we need. Here, I am required to do at the Necropolis.
Sorry, Nick, what'd you say?
Well, I was just saying that, it'd probably be more pertinent to rescue him first, because if we're required to do anything in the Necropolis, he'd probably be a much bigger help than, anything else. Oh yeah, you just walk up on the most, like, horrific murder scene ever. We're, like, covered in blood from painting everywhere.
I feel like I've missed something.
No, get out of here.
How
You
do you
didn't
see
miss
that?
any.
How do you like the little the demonic sigils I've painted in the blood of the looters?
Useful.
So, I guess we should probably follow Quasin first.
Brutus is going inside.
Brutus, we are running low on time.
I know, but it's very important that I say goodbye since they almost died.
Well, I don't think you could get inside because you guys very thoroughly barricaded it, and it would take a lot of time. But you could like make like a little hole or something, right?
Yeah.
If she could like see you and talk through, and then close it up.
Gonna reach
What is
the
it,
hand.
Brutus?
Oh, well.
Oh, you reach in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me.
You feel her cold hands grab your hand and squeeze it very tight. Your big, calloused, bruised, and dirty hands. And she puts your big hand on like her chest, right on her heart. And you feel it, her heartbeat.
Oh, I thought you were, and you squeeze. Oh.
And you get a little bit of boobage.
That's what I like.
But yeah. Do you do anything else?
Oh, yeah. Then I frantically feel around for another one. Not the tit, not the tit.
I was about to... Brutus, people are dying. I really don't want to cut the sentimental moment short, but people are actually dying, and a lot more will be dying.
You like see him doing that, like, like he's got his tongue stuck out. He's looking around. He's like,
Yeah, he's like, dude.
But anyways, all right, I think we're good.
Okay.
The High Priest was saying that if we didn't go to the gates right away, the city would fall for sure. There's swarming undead in the necropolis. Something has agitated them.
I guess let's let Quasin lead us first, and if it's on the way, we should save my mentor first. He'd be a lot more help. I don't know what they think I can do.
Okay.
This makes sense. We should rescue the more powerful. Leave the weak to their own devices.
Even the most powerful cannot withstand hordes.
Well, he's still a help.
Very well.
Okay. So Quasin takes off of your shoulder and shouts down to you in Egyptian, ancient Egyptian, "Follow me!" And she
English.
starts flying.
Alright.
Okay. So you all start following the bird. It leads you back the way you just came from, like towards the inn.
Well, at least we're going back towards the city center. That's already positive.
Thankfully, out here on the outskirts, there isn't too much opposition on your way there. Although, when you get closer towards the inn, you do see a very, very large wagon that seems to be covered in corpses, which stands out to you.
What kind of covered are we talking? Like the corpses are crawling on it like they're undead, or like it's just filled with dead bodies?
Well, it's lying on its side in an alley to your left as you're running up the road. You see quite a bit of its load and cargo seems to be still on it. And there's a dead body next to it, covered in blood and twisted in death. And you do see some zombie corpses around it, kind of like as if they came off the wagon.
Yeah, no, we don't have time for this. I don't care who that is, but I think we're a little bit too busy right now to stop and ID the corpse.
Check his driver's license.
He was drunk behind the wheel, I can tell. I'm gonna cast Speak with the Dead to ask if he has any last regrets.
Shouldn't have that last
Speak
drink.
with dead. I'm taking 2 points off your license.
No!
I'm taking 2 points off your wife's license since you're dead.
Okay. So, everyone, you all do see that this wagon seems to have some choice goods on it. Just a mental note for you all as you pass by.
We should loot that later. That may be valuable.
Well, keep it in consideration if the peasantry doesn't salvage everything. But now let's go.
It may aid us, but yes, later.
As you continue on, you think to yourselves that the only people allowed to say loot are Viking warriors, and it should not be uttered from your lips ever again. Just fucking with you guys.
I mean, I don't know. I think we're not speaking ancient Egyptian right now. I'm sure we said many colloquialisms that are not Egyptian.
I know. Just fucking with you guys. It just sounds so weird. Hey guys, we should loot that for the gold pieces.
God.
I don't know. Anyway.
Jar funny.
What?
Yeah. So the bird keeps leading you north, and into towards the like factory, not really factory district, but like craftsmanship like district.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize that it's going to go past and to the right of the necropolis and the gates.
At least we're still nearby. I mean, as long as it doesn't go too much further. I mean,
Okay.
like, I feel like whatever they need me for, he'd be much more helpful in that manner. That, like, I feel like that by consuming the time getting him, it's going to be worth it because he will be all the better for it. That's just my opinion.
And if not, then we can at least fight our way back to Brutus's home, escape the city, with anyone we care about. Which for me is no one.
I mean, you're kind of passing the gates, like the street you're passing to your left. You could look down and it's very far away, but you do see like the gates and some figures there. But why don't you guys roll spot to see if you can notice any details?
I was gonna yell at ask him how much further, but I mean, yeah, her. Sorry, I forgot the familiarious woman.
Yes.
I mean, it's a bird. Does it really matter all that much?
To her, it does.
I guess.
Oh, Ken.
It's a bird that can talk, though.
Did you hide something?
What?
Look at that roll.
I don't see any rolls yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, that is a amazing roll. So Ty and Labaris, you got a good roll too, but mostly Ty because you have those like binocular things, eyes of the hawk. You look down the road to your left, and you see the Necropolis gates. And you see on top of the gates on the wall is one of your fellow priests of Ra, and she's trying to. You can't really make out what she's saying, of course, or what she's doing, but she's like trying to she's doing like commanding arm movements towards the soldiers on the ground, and you see them backing away from the gate, and like half of them start to run.
No, Quazin. We have to deal with this first.
The bird does a circle in air and glides down. What is it, Ty?
They're being overrun at the gate. He would understand. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's hurry. And she just kind of perches on your shoulder.
All right. They're going to be overrun. We have to go faster.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
So, you all start sprinting down towards the Necropolis gates. As you arrive, you see the iron and bronze gates standing high with the sandstone wall barring entry to the Necropolis. It's still holding. Although through the barred windows in the gates, you can see the horrific sight that lies beyond. It is a teeming mass horde of packed solid undead on the other side of that gate. And on top of the gate is a woman priestess of Ra, who you recognize, Ty, as Balthea.
Okay. Adding another name to the book.
And you hear her now right as you approach, trying to rally the last of the town like militia, as half of them are running away and the other half are like kind of shaking in their boots at this massive horde like banging on the gates. What do you all do?
Balthea.
Ty!
Is that you?
Did the High Priest send you as my relief?
Indirectly.
These cowards are running. Can you do something about them? They won't listen.
Oh. Something I might actually be able to do. I will turn and face the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Clearing my throat. Do you not all live here? Do you not all have families? People that you care about? If you let these things out, all of them will die. Are you going to allow this? Or are you going to stand strong for the honor of your families?
No, that was great. Why don't you roll diplomacy with an extra +6. Holy shit. Yeah, so your awesome words have the exact effect as they should. And you see all of the soldiers that were running immediately stop running away and start running back, and the ones that were kind of like shaking in their boots immediately like form like a fucking shield wall and start grabbing like boards and planks and stuff to fortify the gate. Yeah. They all seem very moved by your words, Ty. And you all see that as well.
Thank God for high diplomacy.
And
Sorry.
mhm.
I'm just looking for something. Ignore me.
Balthea like raises up her sword and she shouts lot for Ra's light. And as soon as she does, two things phase through the wall and appear next to her.
Oh.
And you see her face grow cold and pale as all the color drains from it. Even in the night, in the moonlight, you can see, in the torchlight, obviously, that you can see like the color drain from her face as she begins to fall from the height of the wall.
Gotcha.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna try and dash and catch her.
Okay. Why don't you? Let's see what skill might work good. And then, of course, you guys will be rolling initiative. But so you dash forward. Do you have like athletics, or is that a thing in this? I forget. What is it called? Maybe jump or tumble. You could do tumble.
The funny thing is I actually have Great Leap as well, so I could actually get a bonus to jump if I like run jump.
Oh, cool. Yeah, do you wanna try that?
Yeah. So let me double check how much I get here. Because Great Leap +4 bonus. Yeah, so if I get a running start, I get a +4 bonus to the jump. So.
Yeah, you definitely get a running start.
Oh, so add 4 to that. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, so you would be like up here as she falls, and you manage to catch her, but fortunately she's covered in weapons and other things, so you will take 6 damage.
Heavier than you look.
She doesn't respond as she's unconscious. Chunked. Yeah, so yeah. What'd you say? Oh, initiative, right. Alright. So these race spent their turn attacking Balthea. So Zugal.
Joe, is your mic been off?
I can hear that. Okay, so if I move right here, could I get them in a cone blast? With
Definitely hasn't.
yeah, burning hand.
So I know I didn't make a map for it, but they're on the wall, and they're very high up. So I mean, I guess so, but they're gonna get some cover just from the way the wall's positioned. Because they're on top, and it does have like
Never mind.
wall.
Never mind. I guess I'll just hold my action.
Okay.
Yeah. If they actually, I'll move up to Labaris and hold my action in case they come down. I'll hit them with burning hand.
Oh, by the way, Ty, you can have a fate point for that awesome rousing speech.
Toss that into the book of names.
That's no
All right, Zugal, you said you were moving up and hold. Like, what were you gonna do?
Just hold Burning Hand in case they come charging at us.
Okay. All right. Damaris.
Brad. Did you read what I said? If you're using my spear,
No.
it's a short spear. It's masterwork. So
Short spear masterwork. Oh, I could be a true Spartan.
just letting you know. So you get that extra +1.
True Spartans. Let me edit.
Are you? What are you doing, Brutus?
Well, it's just he gave his wife his sword, and I had 2 spears. Like both of them were from the tomb, and then I had also had my original one. So I was giving him the masterwork one that we got from like the first tomb thing we went into.
I know. I was just asking what Brutus is actually going to do. Are you actually going to wield that spear?
Will I take the penalty of wielding a spear? Like, is that a thing?
No, I'm just like, do you physically try to wield the spear?
Yeah.
Okay, roll will.
Oh no.
Is the sword trying to communicate?
You belong
It's
to it
a
now.
spear. Will.
The spear doesn't want to accept a new. The sword doesn't want to accept a new roommate. It's like I already share the room with that damn Gladius.
You toss the spear on the ground.
Oh.
You are only wielding the two-hander. This
Okay.
combat.
Okay. Fuck that spear.
You like you're like, Brutus, you have the spear I gave you, right? He like looks at it and he tosses it on the ground.
No, I've never seen a spear.
Man, back in the temple, you'd get whipped at least 10 times for throwing a spear on the ground.
Sorry, Damaris, your turn.
Okay. I really don't think there's much I can do against wraiths. So, I'm basically just gonna, like, stand behind Brutus. Be ready.
You knew the standard action aid another. But I mean, I guess nothing's really attacking us yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, do what?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're unsure about a monster, you can always roll like a knowledge check. I don't know if you have relevant knowledge checks, but
I doubt it.
Is knowledge religion relevant?
yes. All undead are knowledge religion relevant.
Can I do it now, or do you want me to do it on my turn?
You can do it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
All right. All right. So that's pretty good. So you know these things are powerless in the daylight, and they can be hurt by normal stuff.
Oh.
You know, just fine. They can
Damaris.
just phase through walls.
Your arrows will hurt it just fine. They can just apparently go through walls. That's what I'm remembering.
Nice. In that case.
Oh, no, never mind. I spoke way too soon. I'm sorry.
Damaris, I retroactively retract everything I just said.
So this is what you know. An incorporeal creature has no physical body. It can be harmed only by other incorporeal creatures, magic weapons, or creatures that strike as magic weapons, and spells, spell-like abilities, or supernatural abilities. And even when hit by spells or magic weapons, it has a 50% chance to ignore any damage from a corporeal source.
Alright,
Like-
well,
Yeah.
I give the Cliff Notes version of that to everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. In that case, you plan. I continue my short movement. And I use my magic armor on the bars.
Yes!
Nice. Cool. Let me just find my page again because I had to go look that up. Okay. I'm
How
good.
high are they up, by the way? I need to
They-
Pythagorean theorem the distance.
They are, let's see, let's say 30 feet up.
Okay.
That magic armor's 4, right?
Yeah.
A squared. Squared.
You didn't already have magic armor on you, Lambaris?
Me, no.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like always having that on, but okay.
I don't cast it. Damaris does.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's not even in my spell roster.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so according to the 45, 45, 90, it should be a 60 feet distance. If I'm doing that right.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it's just in range for turn undead.
I'm pretty sure it's only 15 feet. It's only 15.
It's 20 feet. Oh, it's 30 feet from me. It's 20 feet from me.
Does she have a pulse? Is she still breathing?
Yes.
Alright, good. Remembering what Brutus did in the bar, I'm gonna just kind of like move her like here in between us all so she's safe and away from him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can be a free action.
And then I'll draw my bow and try and take a shot at one of these wraiths.
Okay. Is your bow magic?
Unfortunately not. It's just a +1 strength.
Okay. Do you want to... I mean, Ty did tell you.
I'll still take a shot.
Okay. So you don't... I guess, yeah, roll just to see if you hit it for effect.
Fire for effect!
Distraction!
Josh, do you have the spell magic weapon?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say you could also do... Wait, I could do that to you. I could do that to Damaris, actually. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But you could also just poof these guys too.
I mean, I could do both.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so Lambaris, you fire your arrow over the wall. You don't see this, but it totally hits a zombie and kills it
Calculated.
on the other side.
One down, 79,000 to go.
Yeah.
79,863.
To be fair, it's really hard to not hit something on the other side of the wall because it's a sea of undead. All right, Ty.
See, my main debate here is that I want to use turn undead, but I have a feeling I'm going to need to like shotgun turn undead on these things that are on the other side of the gate. And I've only used 3 turning uses. I'll go for broke. I'll use my new macro. Then the 19 is just the flat roll. I have to go actually bring up the book.
Oh, okay. I was like, 19 hit dice? Wait, what?
Player's handbook.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's +3.
19. Yep, cleric's level +3.
Yeah, so
I
that'll
keep
be a
that
level
page
7.
Open.
Okay, so they are both turned.
Okay.
And
So they are going to flee, right?
or would they be
Flee.
obliterated?
No, that's only if I double the hit dice or if I use the sun ability.
So it's 15 hit dice, or is it
How it works is the first roll is my
high?
d20 plus charisma, which is the highest level that I can turn on the table. Then the turning damage, if I rolled twice the hit die that I could, like the number that I could turn is twice the level of the undead, then if the turning damage equals enough of their hit dice to like basically, max them out, it kills them instead.
Ah, gotcha.
And it works the same
Well-
way for rebuke, but just find and replace.
All right, that's kind of confusing though. Because okay, I'll just tell you, they have 7 hit die.
Mm-hmm.
So would you destroy one and not do anything to the other,
No.
or turn them both?
I'd have to have a maximum turning level of 14. I'd have to double their hit dice with the first roll, or to outright destroy them.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
okay.
the first one's setting the bar, and then after
Yeah.
it's just the effect.
I get it now. It's the first one, not the second one.
Yeah.
That
The
determines.
second one is just how much total hit dice of undead I'm affecting. The first one's affecting the potency. Like,
Right. Okay, makes total sense now. Yeah, so they're both turned.
okay.
Brutus.
I'll mark off another turn undead usage on my token.
Well, They're all behind a wall.
They're up on a wall. I probably should have actually, in hindsight, waited for them to get closer before I made them run away.
That would have helped me.
I mean,
mean-
is there any reason we're committed to fending them off when they're already running away?
Well, they'll come back.
We see the whole point right now is we're holding the Necropolis gate, because if the Necropolis gate bursts open, we're all fucked.
Okay.
Well, as a silent commander, I sit towards the back because currently I'll fail climbing that wall so hard. So I'm gonna
You
wait.
don't have any techniques to use?
No techniques actually for this part.
Dick thrust into the
Don't-
wall.
Don't you
Wait.
have like a healing power? You could heal yourself.
No.
No, you don't? Okay.
I think we convinced them to get the +4 stats,
Well,
which is
I
a
got
very good
divine
roll.
favor. I don't remember what that is though.
I believe that's
I think that's the
like
plus
a
4.
plus to saves.
oh,
It's a
Bomani,
paladin.
did you roll initiative late?
He did probably.
Yeah, because you're a little
Yeah, I rolled it. I rolled
off.
it late.
I mean,
uh,
I'm not
sure.
gonna do really anything. My turn.
Okay. All right, Bomani, what are you gonna do?
Run up the wall and punch him.
Did we establish if he... Okay, so there's a wall.
Yes, there's definitely
Yeah.
a wall.
I certainly don't want to try and climb a wall.
It's 30 feet high, so it'd actually be 2 of your turns to climb up to the wraiths that would drain your level and throw you back off.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very good idea. Are these wraiths?
You could just
even,
get ready
like-
with all the soldiers at the gate. I mean, they're turned
Yeah.
for several turns. They're going to be running away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Are the
gate
wraiths-
is still being under attack as well and being pushed in despite the soldiers' best efforts if you wanted to help.
Are the wraiths like physical and meaty, or are they like ethereal?
Wispy and
The wraiths
shadowy.
that
Ty gave the Cliff Notes version of unless your weapon is magical, don't tap.
Don't. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
okay,
cast
so-
magic weapon on his fists? This is an important question.
I'm gonna go look up the spell description.
Yeah.
You might say it can't be used on natural weapons. That's gonna be my guess.
Well, what? I got some skill where it's like.
I thought you had
Jeez.
a sword.
I have a sword, but I have. Where was it? Is the class ability? Oh yeah, key strike. Unarmed attacks are treated as magic weapons.
Oh, you
Huh?
have that?
Yeah.
Yes, 4th level.
Okay, just for the record, magic weapon does affect only a monk's unarmed strike, not any other unarmed strike.
Yes.
Dude, that's dank.
Mm-hmm. Monk's fists are considered weapons.
exactly.
Kiss his bicep.
Fists of fury.
Check out these guns.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just hold an action for when something comes near us.
So you can watch them run away on their next turn in style?
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
I literally have nothing I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Um,
melee people are just gonna like, I
Yeah.
can suck my dick. Goodbye.
So, I mean, so the turn description says that they run, right? Like they just run away. Or 10
Yeah,
rounds.
that's what I'm trying to get, Josh. Could you look and see what happens when they get turned? Because my pH 3.5 is loading really slowly. That's my bad for not having.
So, turn reboot. Yeah, 10 rounds. If they cannot flee, they cower. Any attack rolls get made against them is +2 bonus. If you approach within 10 feet of them, however, the overcome their turning. So obviously you're not within 10 feet of them. So yeah, it's literally just they straight up run for 10 rounds.
Oh yeah, well I
Okay.
think they're gonna go back into their tombs.
Well, yeah, you don't see them. So what do you guys do for 10 rounds? Or 20 technically.
Share
They'd
a
have
few
to
minutes.
come back.
That's what, 2 minutes?
So how is your time in the city? Running to the temple.
We
Yes,
give,
we
we
go
give, we
and
give each other
form-
platonic
I mean-
back robes.
Platonic.
I guess I can
gay
check on Balfea.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say
Uh,
Balfea is still here.
She's not looking hot.
Yeah, so she's taken some constitution drain,
Oh shit.
and so she's like wheezing.
I'm gonna bust out my wand of restoration.
I don't know who the hell has that, but one of us has a wand of restoration.
I had it the whole time. I didn't let go of that shit out of pure fear. So it should be a D6 for wand of restoration, if I recall. For
Okay, yeah, I think that's correct.
I'm looking it up right now, but
yeah.
a restoration lesser. I almost looked at one more restoration.
Oh wow.
1d4. 1d4.
1d4. Well, there's one. I'll hit her with another one.
Okay.
Like, because it's got 9 choices, so now 8 and then 7. I don't know if that. Oh fuck it. I'll use another.
Another one.
And then down.
Oh my god.
Damn, these rolls.
This is.
All right.
I don't remember this wand being so weak. It worked so well for me.
It's like burning your hand with its holiness.
Yeah, I just
No, I'm just kidding.
kind of cover that with my fucking back.
Yeah, just like, eh.
Yeah.
What's that smell? It smells like rotting, roasting vulture meat. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's the horde of zombies just outside the gate. Throw the wand. No.
But yeah, she regains consciousness. The color returns to her face, and you see all the soldiers were kind of like looking on and like worried, with worried faces that if she was going to make it. And she stands up and like looks around. What happened?
Wraiths came out and drained you. Managed to catch you before you hit the ground.
What did you kill them or purify them?
Tie it.
Did you fill them with Ra's holy light? Answer me.
When I shone Ra's holy light upon them, sister, they fled.
Okay. Well, they will be back along with the rest of these creatures breaking through if we don't get some more help. I'm not sure what you have left in your Ra's holy gas tank, Ty.
I'm actually relatively full, and you've known I've had a lot of stamina in my Ra's holy gas tank.
What the fuck, man?
Yes. She winks at you and says, I'll let you,
Uh-oh.
After you. She holds out her arm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go walk out in front of the gate.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Sanctify.
Oh shit.
Well, Consecrate. I always call it something different. So, a close area of 25. Okay, so it's so 30 feet around me is now consecrated for the next 8 hours.
Holy shit.
Every
Okay.
charisma check made to turn undead within the area gains a +3 sacred bonus. Every
Ooh.
undead that enters the area suffers a -1 to attack, damage, and saves. Undead
Awesome.
cannot be created or summoned into a consecrated area.
Okay. So are you gonna follow that up with a turn undead?
Do you believe I wouldn't?
Yeah.
Holy.
That's a 18 for the highest level, so
+2.
16, yeah, so a level 6.
Okay. All right. So you hold out your symbol at the gate, and the soldiers like look on with like in awe as it begins to glow with sunlight and shines out through the like holes and windows and barred windows, and you can all see like quite a few of the massive horde just gets annihilated, turned into dust, and also a number of them start to flee as well. But there's still a huge amount of undead still there.
I'm gonna do it 2 more times. I probably want to save a little bit just in case, but
Okay, you don't have to roll the next 2. It'll pretty much be good enough to, for the most part, clear, either destroy or make them flee for the time being. And Balthea looks on and she says, "Well done, priest." Like kind of with like you could tell there's a lot of pride in her voice when she says that, and all the soldiers like cheer. Raw strobe lights of doom.
do you think the gate is holdable now without us?
If I hate to ask this of you during this chaotic time, but do you think you could take this note to the temple with the supplies and reinforcements I need to hold this gate?
Of course, it would be necessary. Just
If
she's talking first. I mean,
yeah, she just is kind of like continuing as she says, if those things come back again that can go through the walls, erase. I don't think these soldiers could hold. We need some scrolls of magic weapon and other goods. Some holy water, I think, would help as well, along with any soldiers that the temple can spare. It's all here on this letter. If you could take it to them, I'd be forever in your debt.
of course. Alright, actually, I have a good plan for this. Alright, well, I'm going to have Quaz in here, patting the bird on my shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm going to have him lead me to where they're keeping my mentor hostage, and then I will send him to the temple with the letter.
Oh.
He'll be faster than we will be anyways.
Teminib's in trouble? What
Yes.
What happened?
I am unsure, but we were on the way there and we saw what was happening over here, and he would want us to help first.
Oh yes, please make sure he's all right. Before you go though, her hands drift to her crotch region. She busts out her wand of cure light wounds. Says,
oh, okay. I was really worried there for a second.
Take this. As she unleashes charge after charge into each of you in turn. I'm sorry, fuck. What am I doing?
I was really worried. I was just like, this is not the time or the place, sister.
So we
going.
will all at full health?
Yeah, you all get fully cure lighted up.
Oh, sweet. One of those awkward moments where you're thinking in the back of your head, I'm like, how does she feel about being caught by the fucking Anubis follower?
I changed my name to 35 on accident.
I don't know. I mean, in any circumstance where I was going to fall to my death, I think I'd be pretty satisfied that somebody caught me.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone told her who caught her.
No, he did. I remember Labar saying he caught her.
Did you
Like,
say
he
that?
told her very specifically.
I don't think I caught that.
I 100% remember that.
Yeah. Okay, well, sorry about that.
Oh no,
I missed it.
Fuck.
Maybe she just like looked at you strangely, as if. But thankfully, like for a moment, it's like you. But then she's like, "Oh, thank you so much for saving me," and she hands you a bag, Lobaris.
Oh, what? Oh. Oh.
Yes. Bag.
Kind of peek inside.
It's filled with some loose coinage and a ring, and also, for some reason, there is a silk hat inside the bag as well. She says, "It's just some stuff. It's nothing. It's not like I like you or anything, Baka."
Oh, oh no!
And seagulls, demonic worms comes out from the
Could have just let her fall.
Just let her fall.
I would like to use my last rebuke to repel Ra's light from this woman and turn her to the dark side.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's that easy.
All right.
I mean, hey, at least
So-
they have a consecrated area now to hold the gate with.
That's true.
Yes, that is an awesome bonus, and along with what you plan to do with Quasin and the scrolls, getting them the scrolls will help.
I wish to use my Hypnotoad ability on Balthea.
What?
I do have a hypnotize ability, but we're not going to talk about that.
But where the fuck did you get hypnotized from?
Part of being.
I mean, do you want to
No,
use
not
it?
really. Oh, what
She
am I gonna
immediately
do?
hits her knees on the ground. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
No, like blows Bomani's sandworm. No.
Well, we better be going.
Yeah. Real quick though, as you all are gathering your stuff to leave, Brutus, you kind of like realize like there's the spear that Ty gave you on the ground.
Oh, I should just pick it back up. It's probably worth some money.
Yeah.
He said it was
But-
masterwork. Pick it up.
You hadn't even noticed. Yeah, you pick it up, you toss it in your pack or whatever you do, but you realize you've been holding this sword the whole time, and you had been kind of grown accustomed to its like hot, burning grip in your hands, and
Really put this in like some ice.
like it doesn't hurt, but it's like this heat that never goes away, that you feel on your back like the entire time you carry it, but in your hands it makes you feel strong.
Alive.
Yeah, strong and alive. Okay.
I am ready to embark.
All right, so Quasin leads the way. She starts flying toward, the kind of manufacturing craftsmanship quarters.
This is definitely looters, isn't it? Yeah, looters, I'll burn them all.
What on earth was he doing back here during all this?
I'll start explaining to the others how you can make out of the fat of
How you can make what?
soap.
You bathe.
You
Of course.
bathe.
Of course. Do I look like some barbarian?
Yes.
All right, what light sources do you guys have?
I don't
The
need
light
any.
spell, which I will cast when it becomes dark.
Oh, it's been dark this whole time. It hasn't been relevant till now.
Alright, well, I have a shitload of casts of light, so...
I
When it's
also
dark,
still
there's
have
light.
sunrods.
So
Okay.
my spear is pretty much permanently glowing.
All right, cool. Okay, so, she leads you closer, and deeper and deeper into the craftsmanship quarter, until you get to an area that looks like it was once like a clay maker's shop. Although it's been long burned down, as you see two fire-scarred walls and crumbling clay kilns are all that basically remains of the building. And you see some like small kind of shrubs and plants have kind of grown up out of the ground in the ruins, and you see a boarded up, scorched door. Sorry. A boarded up, scorched door kind of standing in the corner where, like in the corner where the walls kind of connect. And you also see, Quasin tells you that this is where they took him. And you also see that there is a group of,
map issues.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can see through the fog.
Sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
Why is it doing that?
I was gonna say, like,
How far
I
could you
can-
guys see?
everywhere.
Everywhere.
What the fuck?
I didn't look at all. I just scrolled straight up where we were.
I mean, dynamic lighting's on. Let me check something.
Mine was blurred as fuck. So I don't actually know what I even saw.
I just like fucking. I'm looking at my right screen, so.
What the fuck? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
I can see where the
You can see what?
like I can see the ring of light we can see, but then like the actual shadows just it's transparent, so you can see the actual map. It like gives everything a dark shade.
What the fuck? Are you serious? It must be the what's it called? The new
Try-
thing.
Maybe you can adjust the opaqueness of the shadow thing.
Like, so I did Control L on one of your guys' tokens, and I can see, like, you can see the entire fucking map.
Yes.
But it's like, that's only supposed to happen when you've traveled there because of the fog of war. Like, what the fuck? How do I fix this?
I'm going
My
to
God.
take a random stab in the dark and say it's not fully programmed to a custom for multiple pages with the same tokens.
Yeah, okay, I'll just disable the fog of war then.
That's my guess too. Is that like since we're being transferred from this thing where we already have full vision, that's probably
Oh,
why.
there we go.
There,
Now it.
perfect.
Yeah, I just turned fog of war off. You guys were just seeing fog of war, you weren't seeing any details.
Nope,
Details.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
it was all
it
fog.
was the advanced fog.
I could see like
Oh, we
under.
could see the layout, but nothing on it.
Yeah. Okay, well, sorry about that, guys.
No, all good.
No, it's good.
So, Quasin immediately takes the note and says, Taya, can you rescue Teminib? The master?
I will do what we can.
And
I will try.
she nods her little bird head and takes the note and flies off towards the temple. And kind of out of the shadows, walking up the street, kind of like a patrol, a group of men that appear to be city guards are kind of walking by. What are you all doing in this pot? Looters?
I'll step forward and present my symbol. I'm a priest of Ra. What are you doing here?
What do you say, Jacob? Does that look like a counterfeit to you? Yeah, I think it does.
You men obviously must yearn for death.
This one raises his spear, and he says, kind of mockingly to you, Ty, I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.
God damn it.
And yes, that is a Star Wars reference.
Hmm.
Order them away. Order them to go to the front and hold the gate.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. The city is on fire. What are you doing defending an abandoned quarter?
Orders. We're protecting against looters.
I don't think that would actually happen. I'm gonna have to call your bluff on that.
How? You didn't even roll sense motive.
I would
I don't
sense
need
their
to.
motive.
I mean, I'll do it.
Okay.
I wish to sense their good. I don't even want to. I don't want to sense their motive. I want to sense the goodness.
Oh, you do detect good?
Yes.
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 Okay, well, they're not
Oh.
good.
Oh, Ken, how do I feel about that?
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, you see right through their guys, and also they're wearing like their sashes like wrong. They're wearing them like Worf instead of like around their waist.
You do know the sash goes around the waist, right, guards?
You see them like look down, and one of them like kind of like arm punches the like his buddy next to him and goes, "You idiot!" And they all draw their weapons.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Oh, I was too happy with my insult.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Literally had to have a chuckle after that. Of how
Yeah, definitely style points.
I feel fucking sick. Why? Am I dying? It'll go away.
Just the sword. Embrace
Just
it.
the tip. It's just the tip.
Yeah, just the tip.
Oh, Ty, you gotta. Ty, you have to roll a 1 every single session.
Hey, I got it out of the way before we get to a fear check.
Yeah.
Ignore that second roll. Hold on. I accidentally rolled twice.
Oh, whoops.
It needs the 11.07.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So this guy will run up to Damaris. You should have left, as he is going to attack you.
I wish to sell these guys
Call
death.
him gay.
You're gay.
Oh, fuck!
You see that the weapons they're wielding are also not standard issue guard weapons. They had pulled out a punching dagger.
Oh yeah, I mean that's definitely what they give the guards.
So 21 action, and it's versus your touch AC unless you can't be caught flat-footed.
I was gonna say, it wouldn't matter at 21.
Okay.
It'd beat my regular AC.
Okay.
Well, it's no dex bonus when you're flat-footed. You know, if it was
Right.
versus your touch AC, you'd hit on like any number.
Sorry. You're right. I misspoke. It's the flat-footed AC or whatever it's called on your character sheet, which is just minus dex. Okay, so
That's actually lower than my touch.
Oh, wow. So I don't think you're immune to sneak attack, are you?
I doubt it.
Wow.
Just very lucky, apparently.
Yeah. So his punching dagger goes for a vital spot, but catches on like one of the buckles of your armor and doesn't penetrate. You realize like if he had gone full force, it would have, really hurt.
Are these guys
Alright.
wearing full armor?
They are wearing studded leather.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
All right, Brutus. He attacks you. Ooh! Rolls to confirm. Oh!
What the fuck, man?
Oh, what were the rules for insta kill in this game? Is that an insta kill, or does he have to
No.
like?
it's just
I forget.
Instant kill is if he does over 50 damage as
Oh,
one
okay.
attack. It's not
That's-
a rolling
It's
crit.
just a confirm thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought that was like you kill them or something.
Main character death right here.
It would be death if he had a vorpal weapon.
Oh right. Okay.
Explode.
Okay. So
He'd get decapitated.
yeah. So you take 28 damage.
Are you still? Oh wow, he is still standing.
Holy shit. So he rams this punching dagger into like a joint of your armor and just jams it into your chest, and like blood spurts out. And what
Into
do you
his
do?
fucking
Brutus?
soul.
He's gonna need a medic. I'm glad I'm here.
Gonna definitely need a medic.
Do you react at all?
Oh, there's absolutely no way you don't react to being almost killed.
Like it
Definitely
stopped.
some
Yeah.
screams of pain.
Yeah.
I live, he will die.
Yeah, as you feel this pain, your grip on your sword gets tighter, and your like knuckles go white, and you feel it get like quite a bit hotter.
Ooh.
And Damaris, it's your turn.
Oh no. I... like to take an amazing 5-foot step
Okay.
to here. And then I can still shoot him, right?
Yes.
Good. I shoot the one that just stabbed me.
Okay.
You know what? I don't like him, so I'm using one of my Dragon's Breath arrows.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
To potentially.
That definitely hits him. And he does his reflex save. Oh, yeah, he definitely fails. Ah! So he is injured and on fire. Oh, and he immediately takes like another d6, right?
Yep, 1d6 every turn that he does not succeed on the reflex save.
And initially, right?
Yes.
Or no?
Because he
Yeah,
failed
okay.
his reflex save, so he just takes the damage.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Next guy runs up and versus your flat-footed. Definitely hitting.
Yeah. Good night.
Are you immune to sneak attacks because you're lich stuff yet, or no?
No.
No. Okay. 14.
Ooh.
So I reduced that by 2.
Yes.
Oh god. Okay, you can zap the wand. Oh god.
Okay,
Zugo.
I'm going to generate cold energy missile with an additional point for an extra d6. They make fortitude saves to try and get half damage.
Who?
The
Yes.
guards,
All of them?
all of them.
Oh shit.
Height of balance.
Yeah. Okay, fortitude saves. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, I think they all failed that. I mean,
Yep.
yes, a
Yeah, so
score of
Okay.
about 16.
yeah,
It's-
so 16 plus the augmented additional one, so it was 17.
They all take 17 damage.
They all no, they had a DC, so now I roll
Oh.
46,
Okay.
and they take full damage. Oh, 46 plus 4.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Fucking this class, dude. Alright, 18 damage. Well, you put the guy's fire out and kill him.
Mhm.
And severely wound every single one of them as they get hit by your icy rays.
Your souls will make excellent slaves.
They all look extremely horrified at this crazy amount of damage.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Alright, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna die. Here we go.
He attacks Brutus.
Crit.
Oh,
Close.
rolling really good.
I do die here. Let's do this.
You're fine.
He's stuck at sneak attack, so yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. I mean,
4.
yeah.
He's just a little unconscious.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to use your...
No.
No? Okay. Gonna save that. Good reason.
I got shit to do with that later.
As he falls
Okay.
asleep.
So, trying my best to remember how death works in this game. 0
Awesome.
hit points, dying. They take 1, so you take 1 damage, and you have to try to become stable. So you roll a d100. 1 through 10, you're stabilized. Okay, so you just take the 1 damage, and you're still bleeding out as you hit the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna save him anyway, so.
I know it doesn't matter too much. Bomani,
Get in there, son.
you saw the lucky strike take out Brutus.
Poor Brutus.
E2 Brute.
Too.
Alas, poor Brutus.
Alright, I'll move through allies, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can charge unless you got
Yeah.
like boost though.
No, I just want to move over. And I'll go to give this guy the old 1-2.
Okay. So you moved up and attacked which guy?
This guard. Right.
Oh. Okay. So that was the one that downed Brutus, and you effortlessly snap his neck, and he is
Oh.
dead.
They're all
Just
like,
like,
super hurt.
Yeah.
The walking nuke. Dare I risk it for the biscuit? They're all really fucked up, so I'm just gonna go for the attack then.
Okay.
Kick his ass!
I have to.
I believe.
Use my scythe.
Ooh.
Yes. You can
Dude.
describe how you fuck him up.
So, as he clearly made like what would be a killing blow on a normal person, he sees like that small bit of blackened blood that drips out because he struck deep enough. And as he's like confused for that moment, I immediately reach up with the fucking scythe and rip his head clean off with it.
Oh. Nice. Ty?
I'm sorry, Brutus. This was my fault. Get up.
So does it go from 0?
Mm-mm.
No, you have to fight your negative HP first. It's probably gonna take several heals to get you back.
Well, I'm at
Not
5.
really dead.
Negative 5, so you put me at 4.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
at
no longer
right.
bleeding out and you're conscious.
Oh, well, let me do actual math.
You wake up for the guard to hit you again.
Yeah.
Maybe just take out the
Yeah.
thread and heal.
I mean, I didn't want him to bleed out if I failed.
It's true.
He's still on the ground, so it probably doesn't look like he's a threat, and I'll step forward to present a threat so he doesn't stab Brutus in the throat.
Yeah. Really cool of you to do that, because he totally would have attacked Brutus, because he's still a threat on the ground. So he will attack you, because you healed the dude. Obviously you're a bigger threat. You've generated aggro by healing. That's how it works in MMOs, don't you know?
Yeah.
Naturally, I would expect.
And that's
that.
gonna hit me.
Okay.
These
So
guys.
he does not get sneak attack.
Nope, unless he's somehow flanking me.
Nope. Damaris.
Yo, this is like some goddamn godbound game. 2 rounds.
Let's see,
of
one
high
god.
intensity,
He looks
real
like a
over.
faggot.
All right.
He looks
Damaris.
like he could use 2 arrows.
Ooh. Wasting an extra arrow on him as the first one kills him and the second one humiliates him. Alright.
Alright. Well, let's put on my healing battery outfit, because... Okay, well... Brutus, tell me when you're full, because... Cure Light Wounds? Do that one.
Okay, hold on.
I assume you're gonna need two, I just, you know...
I'm at 16,
Okay.
26.
I'll just do it again, I have a lot of casts of this. There you go. Oh, +5, that's a 9.
Oh, it's a 9.
Yeah.
Just 35, okay.
Okay. And, Labaris, if I may.
I'm gonna keep a hand over the wound, just try and hide the slight tinge of blackened blood.
Heal! How much more do you need?
Let's see. Hold on. I just accidentally refreshed my roll 20.
I don't want to meta the numbers, but this just makes it faster if you just tell me how much more you need.
Plus. I need another 6.
Okay, and you can just have another one. Just top yourself off. Treat yourself. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 casts. I have 2 left. I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna toss this into prepared spell section just in case we mid session. So I've used 5 cure favored soul, 1 cure mod wounds, favored soul.
There's 4 of the thing, basically everything. I forgot to put 4 on a couple things.
Well, I open up the bag and vacuum it all up if nobody wants any of it.
Vacuum it all up.
I assume somebody in the party is going to want the +1 instead of leather cough, Damaris.
I mean, I can take the bolts from my crossbow.
Yeah, vessel.
Load up.
It's a hand crossbow, though. That's an exotic weapon, and they're smaller bolts.
Oh, so the bolts are... Okay, never mind. Damn non-transferable ammo?
Well, it's more like it's half a crossbow bolt.
Tools.
There's 4 sets of them, so I mean...
Yeah, I'd definitely take one of those too.
I guess I'll just leave the crossbow bolts alone then.
Do you want a +1 studded leather armor, Damaris?
I don't remember what I'm currently using, but it sounds nice.
Congratulations, you've been equipped with some blood-soaked +1 studded leather armor.
That's partially
I believe
frozen.
one of them is mostly just scorched.
Yeah, actually, that is, I mean, yeah, one of them is mostly scorched. Okay.
We should
So,
let us look around further. If they're here, that's not a good sign.
I'll walk around a little bit and look for an entrance. That's a corner. Did we come
I'll
from this
take
way,
out
Ken?
my...
so you came from yes, that way, and you walked this way, and I don't know if I messed up the dynamic lighting, but there's a door here too.
Oh, I
and
definitely
this
could
is
not
the-
see a door.
Yeah, sorry.
Bruto!
This is the street, like the road, and this is the ruined kind of building with the grass
I
and
came
stuff.
from the street.
Bruto, upon standing up, now takes his sword and rends the man who had hit me.
Nice. Roll a d100.
No.
I watch in adamant
Oh, cool.
fascination.
All I have to do is hit up. because of that?
As he 69s this man.
Ooh. Does he grow an extra dick?
Damn, that's fine.
Let's see. What'd you get? 69.
Extra penis.
Yeah. His legs grow muscular.
Oh!
What?
They grow big and like muscular and like unnatural looking.
I was about to be like,
fuck?
I was about to be like, oh. I mean, I guess he just really getting those. He didn't skip leg day.
Yeah. Oh shit. They can put that on his tombstone.
Never
Did not
missed his leg
skip
day.
leg day.
I don't think Mr. Common Looter's getting a fucking tombstone.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That is a
I mean-
strange weapon you have.
Could drag him back to Brutus's house and add him to our tableau. No?
I guess not.
Oh, I found the door.
Let us make entry. As he's tilted.
Whoa.
That's a real big tilt.
Shield brother.
Brutal.
Yeah. Are we all slightly tilting our character images?
Wait, we're tilted.
There we go. Okay, I'm ready.
I just found out I can really mess with the tilt when I have two of them selected.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Meanwhile,
I'm coming!
Shield brother.
the only sober one is the drunk.
No,
And
tilt.
like trying to get them back.
That's really how
God, these aren't
the mighty
straight.
sees it.
Alright. I apply forward pressure to the door as to facilitate it opening.
Yeah, they're not. My tokens aren't straight. they're like one pixel misaligned.
How irritating is that?
It was very irritating.
So, you actually, sorry, I forgot to mention, you actually found a key on one of the guards that you killed. And it does unlock the door, but the door is actually boarded. Shut
From the outside or inside?
from the outside.
I hand
Really?
him the
So, like,
crowbar.
Wait, so he's in this room that's been boarded from the outside.
Everyone roll a spot.
Yeah, I was gonna say something's fucking not right here.
It's fucky.
Can I just use my bird spot?
I think the
your
bird
bird
can roll
talk
spot
to you?
independently.
But the bird can't talk to him.
I mean,
It's just a bird.
Yeah, but
I mean, your
maybe,
bird can notice it.
Maybe it can squawk loudly at me to draw my attention to something.
Unfortunately, a bird would not understand this. And, anyways, so Ty,
Thank God for my godlike spot check.
yeah, Ty, you definitely, the player and your character, feel like something's fucky with this door. And you look closely and you see that it just appears to be boarded up. That it's not actually like keeping the door closed at all. It's just for appearances. And the key opens and you open the door.
Is it like an illusion, or it's just like a
No.
bunch of rubble that
It's
like makes it look like it would be kind of difficult to move? It's like deceptive rubble.
Like they nailed a bunch of like boards to it, but like they're not like connected, or they're like cut in certain areas. Like, you know what I mean?
Just
Like-
swings open.
Yeah, it just opens.
Boards
Yeah.
stay on it. It's just like, oh.
Yeah, the boards stay on it. Like that's what I'm saying. It's just like they literally just nailed boards to it and made it look like it. Anyways, all right. So right inside, you see, because most of like the main building has burned down. This is like a side room of that main building. You see some stairs down and some kegs, and this small little kind of ramshackle room is soot stained. The air is quite musty, and you see 3 kegs
Bomani. Kegs.
Beer.
There's kegs
Nothing?
of
All of you, leave.
This is about to get.
There's work to be done.
Bomani rushes to the kegs. What do you do?
I leave the drunkard to his drunkenness.
You just
Do it like
bash your
Shrek.
face
Punch
into
it in.
Yeah.
I'll,
What do you
I'll be right. I'll be right with you guys. Just go on without me.
Go on without me.
I'm pretty sure those are going to taste of ash Bomani.
You don't know that.
Bomani. Do you try some?
Oh god.
I do.
Okay. How do you go about getting into it? You just like bash your face into it or what?
I just kind of like. I punch a hole in the face of the cake.
Okay. So you punch a hole expecting sweet golden liquor to pour out in all over your body and into your mouth, but it's actually fucking saffron that comes out in all over your face and gets in your shoes and it's really itchy. These are kegs of saffron.
How utterly
Who does
disappointing.
that?
I know you feel like this is, and it is.
I
No.
drink the saffron.
Drink it anyway. But you all know that it could probably be worth some money.
I mean, it's Egypt and it's saffron. I'd imagine it's worth a great amount.
Collect
Yes.
those later.
I also
Surprised
imagine
the Leapers haven't, came through here before.
Oh, they
maybe
have.
this is theirs.
Damaris, roll survival. Okay, so Damaris, you notice that there's very subtle tracks and drag marks that have been very carefully tried to, like, covered up. They tried to cover it up, but these kegs were moved here recently, and you do see some footprints of humanoids.
What's down the stairs? Can we see anything?
Let's take a look. So, you do see some light from down there. Just kind of like very dim, kind of sputtering light from down there, and it looks like it just leads down to a hallway.
I believe that is where our quarry would.
Well, let's go then. I don't much suspect a old place like this had any traps that they didn't make themselves, so.
Okay. So what is your guys' like marching order? Like going from this is the front, this is the back to front?
I think Bomani should be next to Labradus. I mean, technically Bomani should be in the same place as me, but I mean, we are the Shield Brothers. We must push.
Not anymore,
Exactly.
actually, right now.
Oh yeah, never mind. I mean, you can take my spot if you want. I mean,
Let's rock it.
Yeah, I wish I could use a two-hander in my single hand.
That's true.
Gotta.
I think
Get
you can
that
get
feat.
a belt later on that lets you do it.
There's
I
a-
think there's a feat. I forgot.
Pretty sure there's a feat.
Level.
Titan's grip.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much that. Let's use it. Basically, let's use a weapon as if you were one size class larger, which would mean you could use a two-handed weapon as a one-handed weapon. You take a
I can make
penalty.
myself one size larger currently.
I want to do that and just dual wield fucking size.
But I think it's like only like a 2-minute thing.
It should be like a 4-minute thing. It should be like a minute per level.
I really should have taken the wand of it first. I think that would have been much funner. Now that I think about it.
Alright, well, I guess let's go down the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, first thing I thought we were all like dying.
Wow,
Death.
rocks
Dead.
fall early. Wow.
Dead. So, descending down the stairs, the stink of like mildew and the stale air kind of hangs and gets stronger in the air as you descend, and as you do, you see that there are some lanterns hung on the wall. The floor is covered in sand, and you see that there is a door to your right, and the hallway kind of continues on to the right, or sorry, left. your character's left.
How long does silence last? Because that might actually be kind of a good idea to sneak up on the. We probably should have started with silence.
Do it now.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
All right, everyone, stop moving.
Oh, Bomani explodes.
I literally haven't done anything, and we've already been told to stop.
Um.
No, I'm just gonna put Ava's off of my square now with this space.
Bomani, roll reflex.
Here I go, telling everybody, oh, there's probably no traps down here.
It's Ken. There's always traps.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah.
do you like traps?
I do. I really like traps.
Do you
I'm
know
sorry.
why Chap became a with us? It's because
Yes.
there was little.
Because Yeah, well, I was trying to, like, they're going for, like, the hills have eyes kind of vibe, like.
You got it. Trust me, I remember that place. It was horrible.
Ogres.
So Bomani disappears in a very downward motion as,
Does I get a +1 from Trap Sense? Does the 15?
it's not good enough.
Damn.
Sorry. So you will take some damage. What's falling damage in this system? Is it a D6?
D6 for every 10 feet, I believe.
Okay.
He can make a tumble check to
my
negate part of it.
Fucking. Oh my god.
How
You
many
stub
feet
your
is it?
toe from the 30-foot fall.
Well, I have slow fall. So,
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't even take that much damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I even take fall damage currently.
I don't.
It's embarrassing. Alright, Bomani. Like, is it slow fall how much feet? Like, is it 20 feet?
It's taken 20 feet shorter.
Okay, so you only take 1 damage as
Okay.
as the fucking what was that herb I put in your boot? As whatever I said, like that stuff gives you like a splinter from the fall.
Saffron.
Yeah.
Saffron or sage? I don't remember.
It was saffron.
Yeah. So you get like a nasty splinter on your toe.
Is he just in an open pit in the ground?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's just standing there on his feet in an open
You've
pit.
got a real bad mosquito bite.
I'll whip out the rope and toss it on.
You all notice how Ty is very quick with his rope procuring, and also very quick, and as he quickly ties like a knot, like around his waist, and like lowers the rope in so Bomani can climb up. Very skillful.
Dealt with a lot of slaves, have you?
Yes, the rope is always a useful skill. Use rope isn't a class skill for me, so I have to practice a lot.
So Bomani, let's see that climb check.
Alrighty.
Okay, you easily climb the rope, and into Ty's arms as he helps you out of the pit.
Oh god.
Oh, thank God, you seem to be alright.
I wouldn't have been okay if not for you.
No.
The dim lantern glow.
Can that be canon? Brutus is like, no.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cast energy push on these two.
I
They're
don't
knocked
take fall damage, don't worry about it.
deep into the pit, but they fall slowly thanks to Bomani's class ability, holding each other in their arms as they land softly onto a bed of roses.
Oh god.
I just made it worse.
As we fade out, all thanks to Zugal for this tender moment.
Oh god.
I hope you all
Zugal's the
have
best
enjoyed.
one, man.
I hope you all have enjoyed the session.
Labaris is in the corner with the night vision cam.
with the GoPro.
A little rainbow badge flag appears, materializes on Zugal's chest, signifying him as an ally.
as Brutus stares at his two-handed sword and realizes it's too big to commit seppuku.
Well, on that note, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
See you, Andrew.
I may be back next week. I don't know. I may commit suicide. Whichever one I feel like after
May
this.
God have mercy on our souls.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. So yeah,
Fun meme.
yeah. It's always fun. It's
Oh,
always...
I feel bad for Joe. He had his mic muted for like half the session.
Oh, he did?
Listen,
I was like
Yes.
wondering why he was so quiet.
I wasn't really saying a lot. I was saying some things, but yeah,
This
I was
was
like, man, my little fucking verbal shitposts aren't landing tonight.
Aw, I'm sorry, Joe. I would laugh at your shit posting.
Thank you.
I laugh at all shit posting. It's important.
No, you sad react to all my
Yeah.
shitposts, kid. Yeah.
I do, yeah, I do. Mostly to be funny, but also because
goddamn.
did you like on the thing you posted on my profile? Like